What's up guys, Steve here. Welcome back to my page about Turo and peer-to-peer car sharing and how to make your fleet run as smoothly as possible. If you're new to the channel or new to all this and you're not quite sure what Turo is basically an Airbnb for your vehicles. It's a little bit more tricky than Airbnb, but it's for your vehicles. So you can basically rent out your cars to anybody and everybody as long as they're approved through Turo and as long as they're approved with you. So if this is kind of in your wheelhouse, make sure you like, subscribe, do all that stuff down and below. You guys know the drill, whatever. I go through it every time. Everybody goes through it. YouTube, you know, everybody goes through it. Anyhow, today we're going to get right into it, and I'm going to give you my number one mistake with Turo and what will ultimately just take you out. Doesn't matter what it is. So there's a lot of you guys that are out there and you're just thinking, hey, we can get into this. So you got the friends and family, the buddies, everybody, whatever, they're all vested into this, and now you're going to go out and get some cars, get a fleet going, and we're going to run this, and then all of a sudden, first booking comes up, and hey, I thought you were going to handle that. No, I thought you were. Well, I wasn't going to do this. I'm busy. I'm this and that. And you know, when it comes down to it, nothing was outlined. Everybody was all hyped up on it, and it goes back to the golden rule of you don't get in business with friends and family. Now, I know we all say that there's rules and there's exceptions, and we're going to be the exception. I'll tell you, no one's the exception with this, all right? It's business, period. It doesn't matter. So I'll tell you what I've experienced. Make sure, if you're going to get involved with somebody, if you're going to get involved with friends and family, actually, even if it's another business partner, period, that's not friends and family, do what they say. Everybody tells you, get everything organized, get it all automated, everybody has a role, everybody knows what they're supposed to do, and find a way to hold each other accountable to this. This is going to be the biggest thing. If you get all this stuff knocked out, first thing right off the bat, in the beginning, you get to handle this, you get to do that, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do that, and on these days you take care of that, that day you take care of this. Make sure it's all laid out black and white. No question about it. So that way when it comes down to it, you're able to say, well, that wasn't my fault. That was your fault. Or it wasn't my job. It was your job. No, lay it all out from the beginning. Get this started out before you even decide to go in business partners. Before you guys go out and buy cars. Before you go out and list cars. Figure out whose role is what during this whole process. And this will save you guys huge in the long run. And this goes for any business, period. I don't care if you're starting up a bakery or a car washing business. Whatever it is, make sure everything's lined up. And it sounds silly, right? It sounds, this is just too easy. We should know this. Yeah, that's true. Until you get caught up in the hype of everything, and then you start blowing through everything saying, boom, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go do that. And then all of a sudden it comes down to it and it's, well, who's taking care of what? And it can all get very sticky really quickly. This all reminds me of a book called The E-Myth Revised, and I know that they had a couple different volumes of this, but it basically goes through everything. Start off every business as if you were going to franchise it. Make it that way from the very beginning. You come in and the first person you hire does X, Y, Z. Second person you hire does, ABC, and you just automate everything. Make it as clear as can be, so that way if anything were to happen, somebody could come in and slap down this book and say, boom, okay, you need to take care of this, I'll take care of that, let's go do this, and let's go make this happen. So that would be my biggest suggestion is make sure if you do go in partners, you go in this and you look at it as a business. If it's your Turo fleet, you go in and say, okay, I'm handling the cars, you're handling payroll, or you're handling the books, or you're handling any other thing, maintenance, damage claims, anything like that. Just make sure everybody's on page. And I know that it's easy to get caught up in, boom, we're seeing money, let's make this grow. But make sure you have a solid foundation. You don't want to be one of the three little pigs building a house out of straw. Come on. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got for this one. Stay grounded, stay happy, and make sure you guys are laying out the foundation right off the bat. So when it gets into the meat and potatoes of everything, you're not wondering what's going on and why is this going to fail or why are we arguing so much. You want to have all that hashed out right off the bat in the very beginning. Hope this helps you guys out a little bit. I know it was a lot shorter, but that's my biggest mistake. It is what it is, and I will tell you, I can't even say it was biggest mistake. Biggest lesson learned, right? We read all the books, but it's still a lesson learned. That's all life is. It's a lesson. figure out what you're going to learn from it, and move forward. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff down below. If you guys ever want to book anything with me, make sure you check the description below, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Later, y'all.